Are live. Now, I love the picture Company Jace Aaron gave me with the crying Michael Jordan in the logo of the Eagles. They just sent me Nick Sirianni, an asshole Philly fan, threw popcorn at him as he left the field. And then was like, he said he's fired. But the thing that stuck out to me was the dipshit fan in a Dolphins jersey at a Bucks. Hey, what's up there, Mr. Ramosa catching. Ramos, I'm sorry. Got to get you on a show. You have to come on a show. I want to talk baseball with you. So let's get you on a show. Catching is a lost art. I think you need a good catcher, and I know you have good stuff to talk about. So let's get you on a future show. But I don't get it. Sirianni. Brandon on Company JC is one of the guys, huge Eagles fan, but basically bailed in the season. You guys were 10-1, and he says the Cowboys' loss was worse. Dude, you guys were 10-1, lost 6 of 7, got blown out. You got a touchdown to make it 16-9, kicked the extra point, but no, you decided to go for 2. And the tush push, what do they call it? And there was another good name for it, which I already forgot what it was called, that the Bucks got underneath them, got a lower gravity. Good afternoon there, Josh. And blocked them there. So they did that. Then they took a yardage off the, I guess they could have punted it, but decided to go for it. And on a 4th and 5, he threw to the end zone, Hurts. And what was the tush push called? The tush push was called something else. The tush push in Philly. Another name, I forget, tush, push in Philly. Yeah, tush, push, Eagles, but had another name. Yeah, the tush push, it was something name. Yeah, the brotherly shove. Yes, the brotherly shove was stopped. And they took a point off the board. Then a second time it happened, and they could have got I guess they could have taken the yardage. I forgot what happened, but I watched it happen, and they said, why don't they go 3 for 3 and screw up again? Not that they screwed up, they just came in so flat. And all they kept showing was the Eagles owner just like with a look on his face of pure shit salad. Like he had a turd sandwich that was sitting there in front of him, just stinking up the whole room. Jeff Lurie, and is he going to be back? Well, Eagle, he's pulled the trigger before. We were talking about Harbaugh. One of the guys on Company J's site yesterday was saying that he feels like he should go to Jacksonville, but Peterson's pretty locked in there. I don't see that happening. But I think Harbaugh is tied to the Chargers, allegedly, reportedly. And I feel like they have more of a rebuild. And with Justin Herbert, maybe he thinks he can turn it around like that. And I'm not 100% sure he can really do that. I think if the Philly job came open, he should go for it. Like, I don't see Belichick going for the Atlanta job, but in the past, the owner has, I always blank on his name, Arthur Blank, has swung for the fences with Gibbs and Bill Parcells and not got him, but he has gone for it. So Belichick had an interview. I know that Desmond Ridder is not the answer, but Belichick really wants to break Schuler's record. I think he needs 15 wins to break the record for most wins by an NFL coach, and he really wants that. Now, if he goes to Atlanta, that should take about 3 years, maybe 2. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work out, but I'm curious to see what's going to happen on that front. Yeah, and now I love Rob, Aaron, well, Rob especially, and Josh. Josh is not more argumentative as much. Rob likes arguing. I said the Knicks had a bad loss yesterday, 98-94, 16 points outscored by 9 in the fourth quarter. And Rob said to me, that I said the guys have to step up. And he says, well, I'm expecting guys to do something that isn't in their set of skills or capabilities. That's the exact reason they are called role players. Well, role players had to start somewhere, right? These guys were the stars of their high school teams or stand out to go to college, and then they had to they could have had a role that stood out to get them to the NBA, but they all knew how to put the ball in the hoop. Most of them did. And like Quentin Grimes, his senior year at Houston, averaged almost 18 points a game. And McBride, his last 2 games, set a career high Saturday against Memphis with 19, and yesterday had a career high 20. So I went through the whole team because they lost about 26. That's an average, about 25. Let's just say 25 points a game because Brunson has missed the last 2 games. So they lost by 4, outscored by 9 in the fourth quarter. And the reason I brought this up about where you said role players, Grizzlies yesterday had a guy, Vince Williams Jr., a second-year player at a VCU, who last year averaged 2 points per game, 15 games, 1 start. This year he has 30 games played with Grizzlies, 11 starts. This year he's averaging basically about 6.9. Let's just make it 7 points a game. 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Yesterday he had 24. So he was plus 17. And that's where I talk about guys that, like Grimes has already set career highs 2 games in a row. So I went through every Knick player yesterday. Okay, I went through. And, they lost about 25 from Brunson. Randall came in averaging 24 a game, got 15. So he's 9 below. And Rob is going to say, well, he hurt his ankle. So, well, if his ankle's that hurt, then maybe he should be on the bench. If he's that hurt and he's limited during the game, but I guess they're saying a limited Randall is better than no Randall, right? I guess that's what we're saying here. Because there's no one else who's going to be able to replace him on the court. So he's got to hobble around. But he's injured. But he's not so injured that he can't play, but he's limited. But he's not injured. Right? Okay, he's limited, but he's still playing the game, right? So 15, so he's not having his normal game. Anunoby came in averaging almost 15 a game. He had 17. So I think I gave him a plus. Did I give him a plus 2? Yes, about a plus 2 right there. Hardenstein came in averaging about 6.8, 7. He was a push. McBride came in averaging about 5 a game, 20. So that's a 15, plus 15 right there, which is great. But the problem is that you lost 9 from Randall. Okay, so DiVincenzo came in averaging about 11 a game, got 15, so 4 over. Congrats. Achua came in averaging 3 a game, got 6, so double. Good. Flynn came in averaging 2.6. Let's just make it 3, 2. So I call that pretty much a push. Hart came in averaging 7 a game. I've seen a lot of games where Hart's not scoring a lot of points. Not a lot of points. 4 yesterday. Grimes came in averaging 7 a game at 8. And yes, so basically everybody came. So the teammates, they were plus 8. Well, actually, if we just go through everybody else on the team and don't count Randall, the team was a plus 8, but really it was everybody else. Anunoby was plus 3. I had McBride plus. McBride came in averaging, 4.5? Is that what I had him at? So 5. Yeah, 15. Yeah, so, McBride came in averaging 5, got 15. I'm off. So plus 7. Let's just say plus 7. He came in 5, got 20. So they plus 7 for the game. Grimes had 1 more than he usually gets. DiVincenzo plus 4. Hey. Achua had minus 3, which is never good. And Flynn was, I put him 3 minus 1, and Hart was minus 3. That's the thing, Guys have to step up. And role players, that's the thing. It made me think of, because I had this whole argument that an understudy on a show on Broadway, there's understudies for all the roles. And there are times you're going to have to go on for a lead person. And you could understudy numerous roles. And you're not performing with the people every night. This is a show where the people are used to being on with one person, with a cast member, like a lead per se, every single night. And there's someone who's going to have to step in and get the job done. And I don't like that term role player, because any given night, a guy could get injured and someone is going to have to step up and throw into the starting lineup or get more minutes. And I'm going to expect them to score some points. Even if they're average 3, whatever. Look at Vincent Williams Jr. 7 points a game. Bain's injured now with the ankle out 6 to 8 weeks. You lost Morant for the season. And Vince Williams Jr. is thrown into the starting line. He puts up 24 points. Grimes stepped up. McBride. Grimes to me is, but McBride, hey, he is taking it and run with it. And that's what I want from guys. I don't know if I answered the article. I don't know if I answered the argument with him, but I can't stand that. Oh, they're role players. That's bullshit. You're a professional. Sometimes more is going to be asked of you than your role. So I expect more from you. I want more from you. And that's what I'm saying on that front. Yes, I am preaching. Yes. I mean, he's entitled to his opinion, Rob, but I disagree. I disagree completely. And, yesterday, so my cousin Hal went to Ball High School where Evans for the Bucks. He dropped the touchdown pass. I said Mike Evans dropped the touchdown pass. So Mike Evans was in the game, and my cousin Hal sent me the two brothers also got into the game yesterday. The McCullum brothers both went to Ball High School. And Hal also sent me Magic Johnson wasted the world's best porn name on a basketball career. Pretty funny. Yes. But the McCullum brothers play on the Eagles and the Bucks. Tristan McCullum he played for the Sam Houston Bearcats, and he has a brother. Yeah, Tristan is a safety. He was undrafted free agent in 2024, and he has a brother. Twin brother Zion also played defensive back. They both attended Ball High School. Tristan was a two-star recruit. They both initially committed to the Utes, but later recommitted to Sam Houston. So his brother Zion is on the Bucks. He also played at Sam Houston State. He was a fifth-round pick in the 2022 draft. So they exchanged jerseys last night after the game. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Two brothers and three guys from Ball High School, where Hal went, where I have run past, played in an NFL playoff game yesterday. So I said, dude, enough with that. I said, dude, you're putting it on a little thick, the Ball High School. But yeah, props to him. And I love Aaron, the Michael Jordan thing crying in the logo. Eagles fans, hey, listen, Sirianni, 10-1. There was a lot of griping within the team, they said. There was a lot of tension. You didn't have A.J. Brown playing with an injury. He would have been back. But Devontae Smith had a hell of a game. He had a 55-yard catch. But the offense was missed tackles. There was a touchdown. I don't know what the guy was trying to do, like a hip check on the touchdown. I was like, what the hell's going on? I mean, the tackling was atrocious. And you saw at the end of the game was Jason Kelce crying. You saw tears in his eyes. And he said he's retiring. I think he could be the next John Madden. I think he would be a phenomenal John Madden. I think he'd be great calling football games. Forget about Brady. I would love to have Kelce calling the games. I think Kelce would be phenomenal calling the football games. I think he'd be tremendous. That's me. Now, what's going to happen with Sirianni? It's a little too soon. I think that Brian Johnson was the wasn't Johnson the offensive coordinator, right? Brian Johnson. And, you lost Stecken, you lost Gannon this year. So you lost two guys. You lost your offensive and defensive coordinator and what worked before. And you had a quarterback playing with a crooked middle finger on his throwing hand. I don't know how that works. You have Brian Johnson, first year as the offensive coordinator. I don't think he's going to have a second. That's how Philly fans are vicious, man. When the Phillies lost to the Diamondbacks last two games at home of the NLCS, they were like, fuck them back. And they have no patience, which I wouldn't either. And, Rob did say a funny thing that if they had a Canyon of Heroes parade for the Cowboys and the Eagles both going out in the first round of the playoffs, you'd have a lot of people show up. And the Cowboys were the only home team to lose in the wild card round. Now, and this Josh Jobs, I saw this. I thought this was very interesting. Was that what did I see from Josh? Yeah, that I saw. Now I got to get to my stuff. Yes. Oh, Pete Carmichael is fired from the Saints. Are we shocked about this? No, not even close. Not even close. Yes, Julian Lewis, the number one recruit in the class of 2026, has reclassified to 2025. He announced on Instagram, 6'1", committed to USC over Bama, Georgia, and Ohio State. That could change. Ronald Powell was a fifth-round pick with the Saints out of Florida, 2014. Passed away. That is at the age of 33. That is very young. Yeah, that was a little. And for the first time ever, there will be 7 first-round quarterbacks starting the divisional round. For the second time ever, there will be 1 Mr. Irrelevant starting in the individual round. So think about that. You have Josh Allen going against Mahomes, both first-round draft picks. You have C.J. Stroud going against Lamar Jackson, first-round draft picks. You have Baker. Baker Mayfield versus. Wasn't Baker the first pick of the draft? Was Baker Mayfield the number one? Baker Mayfield yes, right? Baker Mayfield. Am I right about that? Baker Mayfield was the first pick. He won the Heisman. Yeah, he won the Heisman. Da-da-da. Yes. So you have the 2 first-round picks with Goff and Mayfield. Who am I missing? Allen and Mahomes. Lamar, C.J. Stroud. Yeah, that's all 4 games, right? And Purdy going against Jordan Love. Jordan Love was was Jordan Love a first-round pick? Yes. Jordan Love was no, that's always a bad one. Jordan Love. Yes, Jordan Love was taken in the first round. Holy shit. 7 of the 8 quarterbacks first-round draft picks. Blows my mind. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Always good stuff. I love Josh Dubow. Always great stuff. Always gives me fantastic stuff. Yes. So Kelsey is going to retire. Mark Collins. Happy birthday, Mark Collins. Former Giant. First touchdown was a 50-yard pick 6. The Russell Westbrook market, of course, it's going to be quite stupendous. We'll see how that goes. Knicks actively included Grimes in trade talks. Yes, let him go. Let him go. I say yes. Goodbye. Yeah, Astros reliever Kendall Graveman underwent right shoulder surgery. Out. I would say he's out for the season with that. I would say that's not something you come back from. I would say that is no bueno. Not good. Yeah, out for the year. Yeah. Yeah, I would say that's not good. Yeah, Grimes, goodbye. I say to his brother, Talia Tagovailoa had been pursued. Oh, he couldn't get the extra year, so he's going pro, which means nobody cares. Oh, Raheem lines up. Raheem Morris interviews with the Panthers, Commanders, Seahawks, and Chargers. Harbaugh seeks immunity for potential NCAA penalties amid contract talks. Yes. And Lakers, after their win yesterday over the Thunder, are going to stick with their lineup moving forward. Jay Crowder cleared to play. Sirianni not focused on rumors. He said he's not thinking about his job. Okay, all right. Baker Mayfield got $250,000 for the win. That's nice. Lakers beat the Thunder 112-105. Anthony Davis 27. Jalen Williams had 25. Yes. So the Lakers, what's the Lakers record now? Lakers are so good. Lakers are just a great team. They are 20-21. Thunder fell to 27-12. Yeah, no bueno. Not good. Yes. So I was stunned. I was stunned with the game yesterday. I really was. I had some computer problems, so I wasn't able to watch the Steeler Bills game, and I feel like the Bills have to play a complete game. You're up 21-0, and everybody said, "How the hell did he even get to the playoffs?" Playoffs. Mike Tomlin with Mason Rudolph, who hey, listen, those 31-17 in the game they should have even been. It was 21-0, and they came back, and it was 21. Wasn't it 21-17 at one point? They cut it to a 4-score game, and then they put it away on another no tackling where he went through everybody. I don't think there's a lot of bad tackling in these playoffs. Like, guys are trying to grab high. You got to hit low. Man, when Higbee got hit in the Lions game, they took out his knees. They took him out. That you got to take out his legs. You got it. And the way he went down, Higbee wasn't going to play any more football after that hit. But I saw some tackles of non-tackling. I mean, Blankenship and Darius Slay got bent backwards at the end. But the defense, I mean, over 400 yards of offense. they're lucky the Eagles that they gave up 3 field goals in the first half. And it was only 16-9 at the half because the Bucks had chances to get more. And the touchdowns, it was just like guys like running through everybody. And you're just like, where's the tackling? I mean, embarrassing. They hadn't been held below 10 points since 2019, the Eagles. And, and I saw Sirianni. I thought he's very proud of his Italian heritage. Well, I got to be honest with you. The way the season ended, I don't think anybody's proud of anybody. You got to look yourself deep in the eye. A 10-1 season, I know there's always the Super Bowl hangover, but not this team. I thought this team was built to, after losing last year, to win, which happens with some teams. They lose, they come back even more pissed off. And, all the endorsements that Jalen Hurts got and everything, all over the place, and they just shit the bed. I mean, not even close. Even when it was 16-9, did you think it was really a game? And, yeah, I don't think Hurts could really throw the ball. They gave the ball to Swift. He had 12 yards in his first 2 carries, and then they stopped running the ball, which didn't make any sense to me. While if Hurts' hand is hurting him, run the goddamn ball, and Swift can carry the ball. Swift hasn't had over 20 carries since like week 2. He had 2 weeks where he had over 300 yards rushing, and he looked like the best running back in football, and they went totally away from that. Had 1,000 yards rushing this year. And, they didn't do any runs. Nothing worked. I just was just nothing worked. Yeah, it just was, it was tough to watch. It was really tough to watch. The Bucks outgained the Eagles by 152 in the first quarter. They had 214 yards of offense on 4 offensive possessions. A touchdown, 3 field goals. Crazy. Kyler Murray to Baker. Let's fucking go, Bake. One Oklahoma Heisman winner to another. He's a free agent after the year. 22 of 36. That's the guy they wanted. They wanted him. Tush push looked constipated. Yeah. The brotherly shove was more of the brotherly stinker there. Yes, Ernest, it was not good at all. And yeah, so he threw for 337, 2 touchdowns. 44 to David Moore, and that 56-yarder to Paul, nobody was near him. And the one to Moore, it's like he got, or was it Palmer? I think, someone tried to hip check him. I'm like, dude, you got to tackle. I never saw anything like that. He wasn't even trying to tackle him. He brushed against him. I just was like, what is going on here? Their defense is I saw a lot of bad defense, actually. And Godwin was wide open. Yeah, they got one. Devontae Smith had a 55-yard, and they got the touchdown to Goddard. And Goddard at the end got into it with Hurts and walked away, was pissed off. Not good. Not good at all. Yeah, unbelievable. 4 teams, Mayfield, in a 19-month span. Think about it. He went from the Browns to the Panthers, then did 5 games with the Rams, and then ended up with the Bucks. And they're going to re-sign him. I'm not a fan of him. I don't think he's that great, but and then they got a safety, which was a safety. He was down. He tried to throw it away. So the Eagles were 0 for 8 on third downs for -2 yards because they got a safety and they lost 2 points. So think about that. Didn't get anything done. First playoff victory in 2 years after one and done last season without Brady. And Bulls defense, 95 yards rushing per game, fifth in the league. The Eagles had 15 rushes for 42 yards, along by Swift of 17. So Swift had 10 carries for 34 yards. Take away the long rush, 9 for 17. Take away the 17, 14 carries by the team for 25 yards. You're not winning many games when your offense isn't clicking, throwing the ball, and then you're rushing for 25 yards. And Hurts was 25 of 35 for 251 touchdown. The quietest 250 I've ever seen in my life. Devontae Smith, 8 for 148. He had a game. But yeah, I didn't get it. And Swift, they ran him 4 times in the first half, guys. It's 16-9. You're still in the game. And from there, it just fell apart. Yeah, they went from Desai to Matt Patricia. Yeah. And I'm not a big fan of RG3, but he did bring up a good point. Patricia last year went from offensive coordinator with the Pats last year, was a big what the fuck, to this year being the defensive coordinator, taking over Desai. And it wasn't so coming to the game, now they're 1-4, And they gave up, coming into the game, they were 1-3 with Patricia running the defense, giving up an average of 27 a game. And now they're 1-4, and that went up because they gave up 32 in this game. I mean, no, not good. Not good at all. Yeah. 4 sacks for the Eagles, 3 for the Bucks. Bucks seem like they're in the backfield all the time. We didn't watch Ray Lewis. Michigan is a anti-Ray Lewis, the whole thing with the murder on Super Bowl. And he turned his life around, but she's not a fan, so I respect. They had on the former head coach of the Bucks, whose name escapes me, and he did say shit. He says, and they just started laughing. I thought that was great. Yeah. That was a Trey Palmer's 56-yard catch and run. I think somebody tried to hip check him, and 2 guys knocked into each other actually on the Eagles. And then when he got down the field, it was a hip check. It was just ridiculous. LaShawn McCoy said, "We are the worst tackling team in all college and pro. 24 don't want to tackle at all." He rips James Bradbury's I don't know what that was. I don't know it looked like a hip check. I don't know. Yeah, it was ugly. It was really ugly. Yeah, neither high. I agree with that. Yes. And Reese Waters said, "We're disgusted and ashamed to be associated with y'all in any way. Sign New York Giants and Washington Commanders." Congrats to him. Now, did you see this thing in the New York Daily News? Well, first of all, Darius Slayton had to get a little in. He said, Eagle and Cowboy collapse back to back. And Saquon said, "Nothing like playoff football. I got to get back." Yeah, well, I don't think he's going to be with the Giants, but good luck with that. So Patrick Leonard, New York Daily News, said Brian Dable, very destructive sideline antics. He has no composure. He told Wings to not blow the Washington game like he did with the Jets. He goes, "You're going to lose this game just like you lost the Jet games." He griped on the headset. He apparently made offensive coordinator Mike Kafka call run plays, and if Dable didn't like the play, he'd flip out. He would make Kafka run the ball, and then if he called a run Dable didn't like, he would motherfucker him. It got to a point where Joe Shane, the GM, would listen in his headset in-game after hearing about these sideline reports. Some GMs listen to headsets in-game like Nick Caserio for the Texans and Cowboys' Will McClay. Well, maybe you should have whispered something to McCarthy like, "It's not working. Abort. Abort! Abort!" Yeah, that's what I would say. He did stay on the headset for 4 games, Shane, against the Commanders, Patriots, Packers, and Saints before stepping offline the final 3. And the undoing isn't about the personal feud between Dable and Martindale and the past, though. It's about bad football and a flawed process. It's about an organization with enough problems that one Giant staffer recently advised an NFL assistant calling about a vacancy, "Do not come here." Can you imagine that? Do not come to the Giants. And one player said last year it was like we were riding a wave, and now we're off the wave. He took play calling away Dable from Kafka multiple times, according to sources, and gave it back each time. Shea Tierney, he gave the calling for the second half of Dallas in Week 10. His unpredictability, one source said, was his defining trait. No pattern or rhyme or reason to him doing it. Yeah, he sounds like a child, a petulant child to me. He also took over Kafka's offensive meetings Week 7 ahead of a home game against Washington. The Daily News first reported he didn't give complete control back to Kafka until Week 11, after the offense had averaged 11.7 points during a 1-3 stretch. He came back. They scored 24 more points in 5 of the final 7 games. Yeah. And we remember what happened again. And Harris was furious with this last year. Going for 4th and 8 on the Eagles 40, trailing 7-0. Panic to the fans. They ended up losing 38-7. And that he said they did everything wrong. Every good grace they had going into that Eagles game, they pissed away. They pissed away. And do you remember Tyrod Taylor received a play call with a run check at the goal line before halftime against the Bills? No points. They should have won that game. And in Week 8 against the Jets, he sent an injured Graham Gano out to miss a field goal when 1 yard would have ended the game. They should never have lost that game. Jets should have never won that game. And they were talking, Zach Wilson. They should have never won that game, the Jets. Defense had breakdowns, and they said he receives advice on his headset in those moments from an analytics and game management team during the game. But they said it's a broken process. They said game day sometimes becomes up for grabs, impulse calls without guardrails. It's like, wait, what did we have that meeting for? They said there's a lot of inconsistency or doing the direct opposite of what we had talked about. Yeah, like the rest of the league is too far ahead, and you see it affecting the results of games. So against blowout to Dallas Week 10, they had 27 yards, 1 first down in the first half, gave up 640, which was a Dallas record. and he was ripping the defense for so frantically and constantly after positive Cowboy plays that it was interfering with Martindale's play calling process. He asked Dable to stop Martindale so he could get the next play in. The next week, Shane was on the headsets to monitor. A source says you're living on the edge every week. It makes it tough to do your job, working for Dable. And what went wrong with Wink? Well, this was very interesting. I thought this was really interesting. Wink Martindale's pressure packages was giving the offense fits. This was during training camp? Yes, to start camp. So Dable told Martindale he was putting a limit on his blitzes for the rest of camp. That set the tone for an offense versus defense coaching culture that did not go in the offense's favor, especially the season. Can you imagine that? You're going too hard on offense. We need to... Dude, well, that says something about your goddamn offense. That the defense was better than... good God. Jesus. And the defense had more takeaways, 31, than the offense had touchdowns, 25. More takeaways than touchdowns. And scored 3 touchdowns on its own. The offense scored more than 14 points only once in the Giants' first 9 games. Yeah, and when your defense on the field, you can't. They got blown up by the Raiders, got blown up by the Cowboys. And one defensive starter said, we know we have to be perfect because of the offense right now. Jets could, same Jets were feeling it all the time. And the Xavier McKinney public criticism of the coaching staff, Dable tried to keep the fallout in-house and did not appreciate Martindale putting McKinney on blast publicly a few days later. But some view Dable's lack of public consequences for McKinney and the subsequent leak of his displeasure with Martindale as the head coach choosing a player over his defensive coordinator, which doesn't look good. Then all the coaching staff is like, oh, you're going to stab all of us in the back. And McKinney played his best football in the second half of the season, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. They said Tom Rinaldi said there was an out-of-ordinary conversation between Dable and Martindale on the sideline Week 10 in Dallas. Then Dable had McKinney break the team down in the winning Week 11 locker room at Washington. Yeah, and then they gave a game ball to Martindale after the 10-7 win, and they said it was a little transparent stage, a PR move, which pisses people off. And Martindale's not a bullshit guy. He sees right through the bullshit, so he doesn't like that stuff. I totally agree on that front. Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, Dable, not looking good. Plenty of people in the building, including players, coaches, and executives, said Dable brought meaningful capital with last year's success. But year 3, year 2, shit the bed. So year 3, I guess we're going to see what happens. And Bobby Okereke stumped the loudest, telling the news in November that losing Martindale would be devastating. Yeah, too many egos, one player said. Too many egos. So they fired Drew Wilkins, Martindale's right-hand man, and his brother Kevin on black money without informing Martindale. And, he blew up at Dable, said, go fuck yourself, who was no stranger to that kind of language. Yeah. He gave back his $3.25 million salary for the 1 year remaining of his Giants contract in return for him to have free reign to pursue another job. Yeah. He wanted his freedom. That's a guy. Wow. Said, you know what? Take the money. You know what? I don't care. I'll get another job. Yeah. That's a guy betting on, and you know what? To be that, I don't care. Take your money back. Here, you want it? I don't need it. I'd rather go. Pat Leonard, that was an awesome article. Yeah, imagine that saying, hey, you know what? I don't want it. Keep the money. I'm good. I'm going to go somewhere else. I can see Dable like that. I get a little crazy like that. I do. I'm a little impetuous. I'm a little, I fly by the seat of my pants sometimes. It's not good. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it's something I do. And I could see Dable being that way, but, staffers saying don't come here. And I'll tell you, it's going to be interesting year 3 because now they want a quarterback. And kind of Shane and Dable have a background with Buffalo. And I guess the ship is going to go down with both of them. And right now, it's not looking good. I have to tell you, Rob, and Harris, and Yankees recap, and Lon, that, I'm a little concerned for the Giants next season. This is not a good report to come out, and they got to clear this stuff up, or it's going to get ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Yes. Yeah, and did you hear that they were asking Tomlin after the game about his, contract? He's got 1 year left. He walked out. He don't want to talk about it. I'm not talking about it. No. And it's interesting. The Bills beat KC back on December 10th, 2017. Bills are a 2-point favorite. This is Mahomes. First of all, it's his first road playoff game, because I don't count Super Bowls or Super Bowls. First road playoff game, they're a 2.5 point underdog to the Bills, and this is the second time he's an underdog, and last time was Super Bowl against the Eagles, which I thought the Eagles should have won the game, and you know what happened there. And I'll tell you, I like them going into Buffalo and winning, because I don't think Buffalo has played a complete game this whole season, and I just think they turn it on and off, and they did a consistent game. And Mahomes is pissed off this year. Mahomes is like, everybody's doubting me. They're making me an underdog. And do not poke the bear. Poke the bear. Bad things happen. And Tomlin, listen, and Pickens on the loss. Yeah. Very not, what did Josh say? Very not time. What? Tomlin like to leave a press conference or what? I don't know what he's saying right there. I'm trying to get an answer from Josh. Josh, you can text me also. It's faster. I switched it up now. I have my phone with me. So you want to just text me, you text away. And always while I'm at work. Yes, Aaron, always when you're at work. Yes, I apologize. But I got a therapy appointment, and I wanted to get this done before my therapy. And I got to go get iced teas, and I need a haircut. We're going to Florida on Thursday. Oh, no, well, he walked out of the presser because I don't think the game just ended, and it was a press conference. I think he walked out because he doesn't want to. It's not about the contract situation. I feel like he's like, guys, this isn't important right now. Let's talk about things that are important. I'm okay with that. I think what he did with this team with not having a quarterback, Kenny Pickett, Trubisky, and Mason Rudolph. Hey, listen, he was going to go into his father into real estate. He was giving up football. Listen, he's an okay backup. He's adequate. He just isn't that guy. He's not the guy who's going to take you anywhere. But if it's an adequate backup, yeah, I could see. Let's see what happens. If Pickett says can't play the Bills and the refs at the same time, I thought a lot of back calls. There was some pass interference they didn't call yesterday in the Bucs game. There was guys being held, and I don't know what the hell they were seeing. But guys were wrapping up guys, and they said good no call. Right there, I was a little. I don't know what was going on. Yeah, and someone said, fire Tomlin. Name a coach, past, present, future, imaginary, who's winning a playoff game with Mason Rudolph. Totally agree, Reese Waters. Totally agree. And the Steelers have now allowed 30-plus points in 5 straight playoff games. No other team has done it more than 3 straight games. 1-11. Did T.J. Watt play last night? I thought Watt was out last night. Did T.J. Watt play last night? You know what? I did not see yesterday if T.J. Watt played. And that, to me, is... I thought T.J. Watt did not play. Maybe I was wrong. Yes. No. He would have been indefinitely it. So 1-11 now without T.J. Watt. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they ran for 100 yards. Mason Rudolph threw 229, 2 touchdowns, interception. Who else had a good game? Freeman had a Deontay Johnson had a touchdown catch, and I saw that catch. Calvin Austin III. It's like Calvin Austin III from Memphis. So he had a touchdown catch, and I was like, and then they definitely missed a field goal. He missed Bill's guy. It was 31-17, and I was trying to fix and he definitely missed some field goals. Yeah. 1 for 3 on field goals. No, that's not going to work, dude. A lot of guys missing kicks. A lot of guys. A lot of shitty special teams. That's something I saw. A lot of shitty special teams. Like really bad. Yeah, Cowboys. 6-game winning streak and the only home team to lose. Good for them. Niners could go through the Golden State arms race. Love on Saturday from Cali. Goff, also Cali on January 28th. And then Allen, also from California. Stroud, Texans on Super Bowls 58. Brock Purdy's from Queen Creek, Arizona, but can channel Cali vibes via Sam Darnold, who's an Ocean County native. Good, yeah, okay. All right, cool for that. And Ryan Clark, I don't know what it looked like. He was wearing no shirt underneath. It was little, yeah. And Kane Womack is going to be Bama's new defensive coordinator. He was head coach at where was he? At South Alabama, 7-6, 10-3 last year, and won the 68 Ventures Bowl this year. His dad Dave Womack spent 40 years coaching within the SEC, including stops at Arkansas, Ole Miss, and South Carolina. And Kane Womack 2 stints at South Alabama, one as a defensive coordinator 2 years, and then now as the head coach. So it's kind of interesting that group of 5 coaches are now taking jobs as coordinators in the Power 5. And, hey, I mean, and he has a background with DeBoers. Him and DeBoers worked together at Indiana on Tom Allen's staff. All right, so, and when he was on the IU defensive coordinator, it was number 12 in 2020. Best year in almost 60 years. He was a finalist for the Broyles Award, nation's top assistant. Congrats. So we'll see what happens if that works out to be anything. So you have him. Also, Ryan Grubb was passed over for the head coach at Washington. So he's going to Bama, which that is a good move, going with him to Alabama. And Robert Gillespie is running back coach, Jamarcus Shepard, wide receivers, Nick Sheridan, tight end, Scott Huff, offensive line. And you have Freddie Roach, he's going to be defensive line coach. They did an outside linebacker, secondary special teams coordinator. I think that'll happen kind of quickly. But and I saw this yesterday. Brian Kelly could jump from Baton Rouge, where there's so much pressure, 10-4 last year, won the SEC West. This year, 10-3, but had the Heisman winner and got blown out by Florida State opener. Gave up 55 to Ole Miss. Going to Michigan, their only win over a ranked opponent this year was Missouri. No. Brian Kelly there's something about him that just grates on you. And I don't think that will work with the Michigan alum. Milton said he's coming on. I wanted Milton to come on today. He said he couldn't. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see what happens. It's TBD on that front. We'll see what happens. But Brian Kelly, hell no. And they lost the 2025 recruiting class. 4-star cornerback Chris Ewald, number 86 overall. Now this is the thing. He's from Florida. He committed in December. These kids change in December 2020. These kids change like this. They change it like I change underwear. When I hear about commitments, I'm like, until they sign on the dotted line, I don't think anything. These kids, there's still coaches trying to talk to them to get them there. Come on. Are you kidding me? You know who they said could be the South Alabama coach? Major Applewhite got fired at Texas. I think he was having sex with an undergrad, lost his job there. Then he went to Houston, or maybe it was the Houston head coach. He was the better, when Chris Sims was quarterback, it was Applewhite who was the better quarterback. And Hal will tell you that all the time, that he was the better quarterback. Well, he can become the new South Alabama head coach. If not, they said maybe they'll reach out to Rich Rodriguez at Jacksonville State, but I don't know. And San Jose State head coach Brent Brennan can become the new Arizona coach. 7 years at San Jose State, 34-48, 0-3 in bowls, 7-6 this past year. I'm not crazy about that. No, I'm not. But I guess we're going to see if supposedly they were calling up ESPN today, Arizona football. That I don't know why that's the guy they're reaching out to. Yeah, they hired him. All right, hired. What do I know? I feel like, why is he given the job? Guided San Jose State 26-19 over the last 4 years. Oh, graduate assistant in Arizona in 2000 on Dick Tomey, and worked under Tomey as assistant at San Jose State. Tomey's died in 2019 Arizona's all-time wins leader with 95. All right. He played at UCLA. All right. I don't. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know why he's the guy. There's plenty of coaches out there. I don't think that's the guy to go after, but I guess I don't know if I'm too happy about that. So the Nets lost by 1 in overtime, 0-3 in overtime games this year, 1-8 their last 9, the Nets. First loss this season, allowing fewer than 110 points. Congrats to them. 96-95 in overtime, led by 4 with under a minute left in overtime, and couldn't pull it out. Brutal loss. They attempted 13 more shots, 24 more threes, and loss. Butler had 31. Hero had 29. They combined for 60 points, 20 rebounds. And Bam had what? Bam had 20 rebounds in the game. Bridges had 26. Cam Thomas, 23 off the bench, but 7 of 20, 2 for 10 from 3. They're 24-16. The Nets are real shitty. What's the Nets record? Not good. What's it, 16-23? Yeah. So Billy Reinhardt said that they have to climb out of 500, they'd have to go 25-18 the rest of the way to finish the 41 wins. Yeah, that's not happening. And Jacques Vaughn said it was pretty good for the Nets to have a chance to win, going 12-55 from 3. Yeah, I don't want moral victories. And Miami didn't shoot well first half. They failed to execute down the stretch. And Billy Reinhardt said, Jacques Vaughn, with mind-boggling decision-making tonight, decided not to take a timeout to challenge a questionable foul, presumably to preserve his final timeout for his final possession. Then they don't take a timeout and ask the team to go the full length of the court at a frantic pace, and Bridges shoots an air ball. Yeah. I don't know what the hell happened there. He said one of the worst games. I don't disagree. I saw Hero hit a three-pointer to send it into overtime, and I was like, ugh, Nets are terrible. Nets, yeah. Knicks 7th in the East, 23-17. Not good. Not good. The Magic are 22-18, right? Is that what they are this year? Yeah. How about Golden State sucking? They lost in Memphis yesterday, 160-107. There's just no pride. Green had 7.7 rebounds, 4 assists. Curry had 26. As I said, Vince Williams Jr.'s 24. They're 18-22. 18-22 Golden State Grizz are 15-25. The top 25 basketball, UConn, Purdue, kids. North Carolina is not the 4th team in the country. I know they won 6 in a row. They're playing Louisville next. They are not. Houston 5, Tennessee 6, Duke 7, Kentucky 8, then Baylor, Memphis, Wisconsin 11, Arizona, Auburn, Illinois, Oklahoma, Utah State, Marquette, Creighton, TCU, BYU 20, then 21 through 25 is Dayton, Ole Miss, Florida Atlantic, which was top 10 at one point. I think they were 7th in the country. Iowa State and Texas Tech. UConn ranked 4th last week and avoided the upset outbreak, where 4 of the top 5 lost for the first time. So they got 39 first place votes. Purdue got 20. Kansas and North Carolina got some votes. TCU, number 19 TCU, number 21 Dayton, number 22 Ole Miss, number 24 Iowa State, and number 25 Texas Tech were not ranked last week. Gonzaga, which lost to Santa Clara last Thursday, 11-5, dropped on the poll for the first time since 2016. 143 straight weeks of being ranked was the longest active streak. Now that falls to Houston at 75. Isn't that crazy? I was like, wow, dude, that is bonkers. Bonkers. Isles lost. Fleury passed Patrick Roy for 2nd in career wins, 552. Congrats to them. They won 5-0. The Islanders 1-4 the last 5. They are 5-7-3 since December 15th. Minus 15 goal differential. Only 2 wins since the new year. They're 19-14-10. Wild improved to 18-20-5. Yeah. So Fleury, congrats to him because he's amazeballs. As Michigan. I was outside, so they put these things in Madison Square Park. Kind of cute, right? I put it on my story. Thought that was quite lovely. New York Giants have the most top 10 picks on the roster. Congrats, guys. You still suck. Giants 7, Niners 6, Jets 5. Thank you, Legit Football, for that one. And Kelsey says he's retiring. Giants suck. How about South Carolina? 98-36 over UK. 98-36. They were up 46-21 at the half and held Kentucky to 15 points in the second. They outscored Kentucky 52-15 in the second half. And Ashlyn Watkins' second career dunk. Can you imagine that? 15 second half points. They're 16-0. Kentucky about 8-10. Good God. So Fleury's at 552. Brodeur has 691. I would say he's not catching him. 552 just patched Patrick Roy. Yeah, Robert Luongo, 49, and Ed Belfour, 44. But congrats to Fleury. And ring since 97. Cowboys 0, J-Lo 6. Thank you, Gumbo Chef, for breaking balls. That's one breaking balls. Thank you. That's very funny. I thought it was hilarious. Wemby had 26, 13 rebounds, 2 steals, 5 blocks. Hey, Ernesto, he's the real deal. Scored all his points in the second half. The Spurs, but I did not see if the Spurs won or lost. Because I love that when they show me these stats. Spurs lost by 10. They're 7-32. Hawks are 16. Yeah, they suck. But hey, Wemby's playing well. I don't know if he's going to be the man. He might just be a man, but more power to him, dude. He's balling. He is balling. Living the dream. Right? He's living something. They suck. Did I miss anything? Oh, no. Dude, I think I... Oh, okay. So I got some baseball stuff. Yeah, Giants have won, this is from Bob Nightingale, have won 90 more games just once in the last 10 seasons. Dusty Baker has won at least 90 games in 7 consecutive full seasons with 3 different teams. We got the Seoul Series, March 20th and 21st with the Dodgers and Padres in South Korea. Yay! I'm so excited about that. Not even close. Not even close. Yes. What, Josh, Bill's hot at the right time. They're not, Josh, I don't think they're hot. I think they haven't played a complete game. Boss is sitting right next to me. I can't listen to anything today. Hey, Rob, it's all right. All good. All good, Rob. That's all right. Yeah. I mean, hey, listen, guys have to work. But I also have to do this when Michigan isn't home. So I got to get stuff done. Yeah, I don't know about that, Josh. I need a complete game from them. Maybe we'll. But I need something. And Purdy's motivation wants to prove everyone wrong. Good for you. Prove everyone wrong. Yes. I love these hype tapes. Who gives a shit? Wow. Yeah, so I love all these projected that they're going to cut Nick Chubb's pay and all this stuff and all. Please, they need Nick Chubb and they need a quarterback. Yeah, and that ain't it. They don't have it. They do not have it right now. So we'll see what happens going forward. Let's see. Did I miss anything else today? Carmichael out. Kelsey retiring. Brennan out. Swanson signs NWSL record with Red Stars. All right. Swanson. So Mallory Swanson, $2 million, including a 5th-year option. Good for her, man. Good for her making some shekels. 2021 from Sky Blue. Now the Gotham FC who joined the Red Stars in 2000 from the most long-term, making her the highest-paid player, $400,000 per year, surpassing Maria Sanchez, who signed a 3-year, $1.5 million deal. Rodman got a 4-year, $1.1 million. Good for her. She led the Red Stars in goals, scored 18 and assists 10, 51 appearances with 47 starts across all competitions. She's married to Dansby Swanson. Right. That's Mallory Pugh. Yes. I was like, Mallory Swanson, Mallory Pugh. Good for her. She has joined the U.S. Women's National Team in 2017, won a Women's World Cup 2019, 88 appearances. She injury in April is silent the rest of the year. I like that. I like that a lot. Season starts March 16th. Love it. Love it. And rugby star is Louis Rees-Zammit has decided to leave the sport and pursue a career in NFL, joining the International Player Pathway. Wales announced their squad for the forthcoming 6 Nations. He's 22. His journey will be a Florida then we could join the program. Really? I guess he said, hey, wow. Playing wing and fullback. Christian Wade, Alex Gray, and Christian Scotland Williams had all attempted it. The International Player Pathway began in 2017. Jordan Mailata from Australia with the Eagles, and Vegas fullback Jacob Johnson, Germany, carving out places on NFL rosters. Yeah. All right. Good for you, dude. I say go for it. I'm all for it. Yeah. That's a big dude, man. Big dudes. Yeah. I think that's a great thing. All right. Did I miss? I always look here. I look at the Athletic, see if I missed anything there. I like my setup now. It's much easier for me to get to my stuff. So the draft order: Bears, Commanders to pick 1, 2. Belichick. Stamkos is not getting traded. Fran McCaffrey becomes all-time winningest coach at Iowa. I could give 2 shits. And NFL draft. All right. So it's Bears, Commanders, Patriots, Cardinals, Chargers, Giants, Jets. So the Bears have the 1st and 9th pick. Who else has double picks in this draft? Seahawks? No. Right? Am I wrong? Colts. Good to see this setup works better. Thank you so much there, Josh. You're a wonderful person. You are. You're a shining light. You're a shining light. Thank you. Yeah, and I like the setup. Josh really likes having the YouTube because on Instagram he can't go from app to app. Where with YouTube he can listen to me and open up other apps, which I agree with. And I can also put my iPad in a way horizontal instead of standing up, and that's the way it's built anyway, and it works. And I have this new system which is great, so I'm ecstatic about it. All right, I really don't. I really got to everything I want to do today. Hey, anything you want to talk about, Joe Willie? Joe Willie, I got to get off. I got a couple minutes, but if you want to talk about anything, bring it up right now. You want to talk about anything because the Eagles suck. I'm not sold on the Bills. What else do I want to say? So Cowboys and Eagles lost. We got the Bills, Chiefs. I like the Chiefs to win in Buffalo because I think they haven't played a complete game so far. And so I'm going to get some trivia questions. And if there's stuff you want to talk about, you hit me up, all right? Oh, Mets have 5 of the top, international players? Dude, again, they're called prospects for a reason. It's called a prospect. It's not a player. It's a prospect that could eventually maybe become a player, but not everybody. 5 of the top 100. Yeah, woohoo! If even 2 of those hit, maybe if one of them hits, yes. Okay, so let's say one of them hits and becomes the next Kurt Pavakwa, then you got something. Top 100 in MLB. Yes. And when Rodon wins 25 this year, I'm going to shove it right up your little ass. I'm going to shove it up. I'm going to be on you like a dog on. Yeah, as Josh says, prospects are suspects. That's the answer. From where their farm was. So I guess we're doing moral victories today. Hey, Bumbles. Here's your participation trophy for finishing 22nd today. Here you go, Bumbles. I'm so happy for you. You're such a wonderful... Yes! Here's your participation trophy. Yay! I tried so hard. Prospects are suspects. Yeah, Rodon won't win 10. Bullshit. He's not winning 10. They'll put him out there 80 fucking times for those 10 wins. It's happening. Oh, dude, I'm swearing in front. So I got a new he wants to come on the show. I used to train Brooke in stroller size, so I gave the podcast to her son, and I told him, sorry about the language. I said, dude, I'm really sorry. I'm like, I swear too much. Zach he's got to stay in there. Yes, everybody's got to stay in the mound, dude. Everybody's to stay in the mound. That's everybody. Everybody's got to stay healthy. Meanwhile, your Mets last year, nobody stayed healthy, except for Senga, who was eating a lot of sushi. I don't know. But we'll see. Rodon, you're already putting him down. He's not going to win. When he wins this year, you're going to eat it. I can't wait. I'm going to call you every day when he gets a win. Hey, Bumbles, I'm calling to talk about Rodon winning some games. He's getting it done. Yay, yay, yay. Hey. He's allergic to the mound. Yeah, he's allergic to the mound. Yeah, you're rolling today, buddy. Rolling. So Bumbles is going to the Knicks game on Saturday. Who are they playing? Oh, shit. Forget who they playing on Saturday? I forgot who they're playing on Saturday. But he's going to the game on Saturday. I will be in Florida. It's going to be Arctic conditions. We'll be at a wedding in Florida. And I will be at a wedding on Saturday missing the playoff games. What it should be? Toronto. Oh, yeah. You're going to see RJ and Quickly play. So that's exciting. That's exciting times. Yeah. You'll have a good time, dude. I'm happy for you. Oh, I'm ecstatic for you. So happy for you. Yeah. Good things are coming your way. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Put on a happy face. Rodon's going to win 35 this year. Put on a happy face. The Mets have 5 of the 100 top prospects. Suspects, I mean. And they are a better farm system today. Because the Met fans should be excited that their team has potential to maybe win 35 games. 75 games again. Yeah, that's what I say. 7 rows off the hardwood. Yeah, that sounds a little weird when you say it like that. But yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I hope you have a great time with Babs. Oh, and you're seeing a Broadway show too. What show were you seeing? What show? He's just doing a lot of stuff. Oh, so he's going to the Knicks game and a show the same day. Where's who? Where's Rob? What Rob? What? Who? Where? What bro? Where's Rob is the show you're going to see? I don't know what he's talking about. So he's going to see the game and he's going to see a Broadway show. All right, good for you, dude. Oh, where's my performance? I don't know what you're talking about. But where's Rob? Oh, Rob, who's on Rob with me at the show? Yeah, that I sing. He doesn't like my singing. Well, he's at work. He's at work. Actually, they're all at work today. And they're like, my boss is next to me. I can't really listen to the show. I'm like, oh, dude, yeah. All right. Yeah, I know you're watching the show now, but you just said, where's Rob? Oh, Rob isn't doing the show. Rob is at work, and his boss is on top of him, so that's why he can't be on today. It's been kind of quiet in that respect. All right, let's get to some trivia. Yes, I know you're watching the show. All right, here we go. Why is it started there? I don't like that it starts there. Yeah, and there we go again. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, a little. I don't like that. Oh. That one I like a little better. I like that. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Thank you. All right. So trivia questions for last show. Oh, you're watching my Broadway show. Oh, you're hilarious. You are hilarious, dude. I thought you were going to a Broadway show. I'm like sitting here saying, what show are you going to see? And you're busting my balls. Okay. This is from my buddy Arbitrary Analytics out of Nebraska. Saban coached against 88 teams in his incredible career. Only one team played him more than once and never lost to him. Do you know who he did never beat? What program did he never beat in his career? He was 0-2 against them in his career. One of the greatest college football coaches ever. I kind of gave it away. So do you know who he went 0-2 against in his career? I kind of gave it away, folks. Dun, dun, dun. We'll go with a little dun, na, 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 na. Jesus Christ. I just said this is a guy from Nebraska. I said it was one of the greatest coaches ever. Who coached Nebraska? Jesus Christ. Okay. Hey, what's up, Jose? How you doing, man? All right. So what do you think the answer is? I just said he's from Nebraska. Who was the greatest coach in Nebraska football history? All right. Eventually. Oh, wait. I don't know. Is Josh reaching out there? Yes. Oh, live, love, laugh, dude. Yes. The answer is Tom Osborne. When he was at Michigan State, 1995, he lost 50-10. That was at Michigan State. 96 at Lincoln, while he was still coaching at Michigan State, Nick Saban, he lost 55-14. Thank you very much. Yes, screw the Eagles. Yes, Tom Osborne. Okay, today's trivia question. What was the first NFL team to win the division with a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback? Can you tell me the team that was the first NFL team in history to win the division with a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback? That's today's trivia question. Only NFL team in history to win with a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback. That's what I got. Yes. Yeah, everybody says they have bad service where they're at. I know, yeah. Well, let me tell you something, Kenny. And I wanted to put you on because I didn't get to tag you on this because I couldn't remember your live, laugh, love thing. I was going to tag you for the show. Now I got it. I'm also on YouTube. So I'm on JD Talkin Sports, same handle on YouTube. Maybe try YouTube next time. If you can try it, go on when I go live on, because that's what Josh listens to on there. So, but if it doesn't work there, I apologize. Guys, I got about 3-4 minutes. So if there's anything you want to talk about, no, not the Colts. But good, I'll tell you, Bumbles is on fire today. On fire. I said in Nebraska, and he goes, Alabama? Oh, the Knicks lost a bad one. The Eagles suck. And what else? No, it's not the Colts. Rookie head coach, rookie quarterback to win division. It's only time in NFL history a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback won with a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback. And that is not the team. I talk too fast. So a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback, NFL history only has happened once, won their division. That's it. Do I talk too fast all the time? Yes, I talk too fast a lot of time. But I'm kind of on like a time limit. I don't like being on a time limit. So, yes, I talk, but I sing slower. So on that note, guys, I want to thank you so much for listening to JD Talkin Sports. Drop the G. Oh, the Jets suck. The Mets have 5 of the top 100 prospects who are really suspects. The Knicks should have won yesterday. The Rangers are the Rangers playing tonight? Rangers playing tonight. Hold on a sec, guys. Shut the front door. Hey, your Islanders suck too there, Bumbles. Islanders not playing good. Kraken? Ooh, Kraken at Rangers tonight. Oh, we're going to be watching that. Kraken had their winning streak ended. Yeah, 101 prospects. Oh, they have the top 101 prospects in all of baseball, which means the Mets this year will go 72-90 and stink it up again with a first-year manager, and Bumbles will blame it all on nothing. Rodon will win 25 games for the Yankees this year and get it done because he's the greatest. And on that note, thank you all for listening. Thank you, Kenny, Jose. Sorry, Robbie couldn't be here. Sorry, Aaron. Bumbles, thanks. Josh, thanks. And Lanker yesterday, a lot of talking. Daniel's happy that the Eagles lost because he's a Cowboys fan. Who else? I talked about Rob. Mets talking to Snell. Hey, listen, go for it. Get him. If that happens, I say go for it, dude. I hope you get him. I really do. So sorry I had to do so early. Tomorrow I'm going to do my even in the morning because I don't think I'm going to have enough time to get home. We're flying out Thursday morning at 7 a.m. We have to wake up at like 4:45. So tomorrow's going to be little. I'm going to bring stuff, try to do podcasts in Florida. It is not definite, but I'm going to try. All right, guys, send them up to Michigan. Mrs. S, my mom, Carol and Carol. Good seeing Dr. J today. Gumbo Chef had his first table read for his new show that is going to be in New York, which I'm going to see when it comes out, I think next month. And enjoy your day, go Rangers. Yeah, that's it, because the Nets played yesterday, and the Knicks are off today, right? Knicks play the Rockets at home on Wednesday. All right, so they're not playing any, yeah. And you got the Rangers. Oh, Islanders are playing the Jets tonight. Yeah, all right. Islanders go Islanders. Jets are good. Oh, no, they're at the Jets. Jets are playing good hockey right now, dude. It's going to be a tough game. All right, peace out, everybody. I got to go. Talk to you soon. Adios. And now. Okay.